ordered Discover Bank to pay back this money, and that as a result of this deceptive marketing that I told you about over the telephone and just getting people to pay for credit card add-on products and such. And this was according to a joint order. What's interesting about this is that Discover with this neither admits nor denies these allegations according to the order. So there's a look at how the stock is faring. It's up 1/3% right now. Let's take a look at the broader averages. The NASDAQ composite has slowly throughout the day been moving lower. Right now down 0.75%, and the S&P 500 down 1/3% right now. Back to you.
All right, Nicole, thank you very much. We'll see you 15 minutes from now at the top of the hour. Well, a recent poll by George Washington University shows that 47% of small business owners think President Obama is more supportive of small business. But our next guest says that poll is just flat out wrong. Gene Marks is a business owner who works with other small businesses. He says Mitt Romney is the best choice for the little guy. All right, Gene Marks, so why do you say that, Gene? You think that Mr. Romney, I mean, the polling is showing us right now that small businesses are moving towards the president.
Well, you know, it's funny, Sean. I mean, in the past couple of weeks, there's been a few different polls that have come out that have said that more small business owners favor Mitt Romney than President Obama, and others that say the opposite. And I'm sure, as you're saying, there are polls all over the place that are saying different things. So all I can speak about is my client base. I mean, we have more than 600 small business clients that we serve, and I speak to thousands of business owners all around the country, all throughout the year, and I get a different sense from the small business community. And I'll tell you what it is. A lot of people like President Obama, but they feel more favorably disposed towards a Mitt Romney candidacy, mainly because the perception that I get from most of the small business owners I speak to is that he's just more predisposed towards a business environment. But
the one thing that I'm not sure either candidate has really addressed thoroughly is how do you grow demand? How do you grow the economy? I mean, look, I mean, you know, healthcare aside, and I'm sure that's on the minds of many small business owners, the other coin is if they don't have the demand, no matter what, they're not going to hire. That's the biggest problem that the country faces right now is jobs.
Yeah, you hit it right on the head. That's exactly right. And what a lot of business owners have seen from the Obama administration is sort of a lot of gimmicks, you know, tax rebates, things like, hey, if you hire more people, we'll give you a credit on taxes. And when really the problem is exactly what you just said. It's how do you create more demand? Now, as a business owner myself, I have a 10-person company. I'm looking for a low tax, low regulatory environment where I can grow my business. And you know what the telling fact is? I just read just a few days ago, there is $931 billion sitting in private companies' checking accounts right now. It's almost $1 trillion. I mean, why is that? Why are business owners not spending?
They're afraid. Yeah, they're afraid. I mean, we've had so many small business owners come on, and I know that these are your clients as well. They come on and they say, I am not willing to make a hiring decision because I've got complete uncertainty.
Exactly.
Whether it's the, I mean, you pick your poison, healthcare, fiscal cliff. I mean, I could go on and on.
Correct. Why would they make an investment and risk their own money? They're trying to save for college tuitions for their kids and put money away for retirement. Why would they risk their own money on doing that in an environment that's uncertain? And really where you're looking at in the next couple of years is a lot of raising taxes. I mean, dividends rates are going to go up, capital gains rates are going to go up, personal taxes up as well. It spooks a lot of business owners.
But Gene, what can they do? What can they do, though? Here's the problem, though. What do they do? I mean, do they not file as LLCs? Because most of them do, and that's when they get smacked on taxes at the end of the year. That's what's created all of this. I mean, do you recommend changing that to your clients? That's not the way to do it.
No, I mean, what you're saying to a client is by playing some tax tricks or gimmicks to try and get away from paying your taxes. No, it really gets back to what you just said earlier in this interview, which is how do you create more demand? Business owners aren't really afraid of investing or risking or spending money if they know there's going to be a return on investment. And right now, why hire people and invest when that demand environment isn't there? So what do? You lower the tax environment. If you lower taxes on dividends, capital gains, interest, and personal taxes, look, Cheryl, I mean, 30 to 35% of my income goes to some type of tax. Let me keep more of it so I can invest more. Give me the confidence that it's going to be a long-term environment.
Gene Marks, we're going to have you back. Great interview. Gene, thank you very much.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Wow.
An ugly start to the week for commodities. We're going to be down in the pits, actually, for the trade.
All right, that's going to be fun. And buying into California. The state is a mess financially, but maybe a good investment. As we go to break, take a look at some of the winners over